Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the language of business. Today, we're diving into a report from ChoiceOne Financial Services, and unlike some choices, you don't need to be an expert to see what's going on. ChoiceOne Financial Services just filed a Form 8K, a quick update they send to the SEC when something important happens. In this case, it's all about changes at the top. We're talking about a director retiring and a new one stepping in. We'll break down who's coming, who's going, and what it means for the company. Before we get started, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate filings, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Jump in to chat with other investors and get your questions answered side okay. Let's get to it. The most recent event reported here happened on June 25, 2025. This is the date of the event that triggered the filing, not the date the filing was submitted. The report itself was submitted a couple of days later. Keep an eye on this date. This is when the changes started. ChoiceOne Financial Services is a bank holding company. This means they own and control one or more banks. Their main focus is providing financial services to individuals, businesses, and municipalities in Western and Central Michigan. Now we're moving to the meat of this filing, specifically item 5.02. This section covers changes in the company's leadership, that is, officers and directors, and how they are compensated. This is where we find out exactly who is coming and going. Here's the news. ChoiceOne's board of directors appointed Stephen T. Krause as a director starting July 5 in 2025. He is replacing Jack Hendon, who is retiring, so a changing of the guard is happening in the boardroom. The board determined that Mr. Krause is independent. This is important because independent directors are expected to provide unbiased oversight of the company's management, acting in the best interest of shareholders. Basically, he is impartial. Mr. Krause is expected to serve on the audit and risk committees of the board. Audit committees oversee the company's financial reporting and internal controls, while risk committees manage the company's risk exposure. Having someone new on these committees could bring fresh perspectives, but also a learning curve. Mr. Krause will get paid for being a director, just like the others. The details of how much they get can be found in the proxy statement for ChoiceOne's 2025 annual meeting. This statement is what they send out every year to get approval for things. And there you have it. That's the simple version of what's happening with ChoiceOne. It's all pretty straightforward. New director comes in to replace a director that retired. Now let's zoom out and think about what this means for ChoiceOne. First, a new director, especially one deemed independent, can bring a fresh perspective to the boardroom. This could lead to better decision making and improved oversight of management. It can also add a layer of challenge to legacy choices and direction. However, there's also a risk. Anytime you bring in someone new, there's a period of adjustment while they get up to speed on the company's operations, strategy, and culture. This could create some temporary friction or delays in decision making. ChoiceOne operates in a competitive industry, so it's all about earning the trust of your shareholders in the long term. Overall, this leadership change seems relatively minor. It's not like the CEO is stepping down or the company is undergoing a major restructuring. However, it's still worth keeping an eye on to see how Mr. Krause integrates into the board and how his presence affects the company's strategy and performance. Alright, that's our quick decoder of ChoiceOne's latest filing. What's your take on this change of guard and what it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Toughen in. Thanks for watching. See you next time.